Welcome back, sports gamers. It's the Natural with a new NCAA football update today. Now, the story of NCAA football's demise should be well known at this point. For those that don't know, in 2014, the courts ruled EA Sports had used athletes' likeness without permission or compensation. EA Sports eventually paid out $60 million in settlements to athletes who appeared in this game from 2003 to 2014, thus ended NCAA football for the modern generation. Now, the NCAA did not renew its licensing agreement with EA, and though recently Madden games have started to feature colleges, the EA individually licenses the brands from the schools, not through the NCAA itself. They license it directly with each school. We haven't seen anything new towards EA developing a college football game in itself. Until recently, the news I dropped last week about the NCAA forming a new committee with the sole purpose of reviewing player likeness in college athletics. If the NCAA chooses to alter its rules and allow athletes to capitalize on their image, it would open an avenue for the return to NCAA football. Now, EA was willing to pay athletes in the past, but the NCAA rules prohibited it, so they blocked that. So if they soften its rules on likeness, we definitely could see them coming back and paying players and bringing back NCAA football. Now, I'll have some new news today, some info from 247 Sports, and why I'm making this video. It was reported that EA would be open to making the game again, according to former NCAA football executive producer Ben Hamiller, who now works on the Madden franchise, stated, "We love making college football games. If the opportunity ever presented itself, we'd be very interested in potentially getting back into that space. We're glad to see our fans keep the spirit of the game alive. Their devotion is really touching." And that is a big comment to come out. The first official comment that we've really seen with EA spokesperson or EA representative or EA producer coming out saying, yes, we would be interested. We love making the game. And if they ever had the chance, which is what something this committee is looking at, if we ever had the chance, the game is coming back. Now, will it come back? Will it happen soon? Those questions aren't clear. Not sure about that. Not sure how quickly they can start developing the game again. Could they use the Madden engine and just, kind of slap some likenesses in there and some player scans and, things are a little bit different now. Getting players face stuff like that into the game, as we know, for even Madden 20, Madden 19, it's tougher because they got to do the full scan. That takes time. With so many colleges, so many players, it's a lot of things, dynamic things that make a difference now that would make it tougher than in the past last gen, where things were a little bit easier, not as detailed as they are now. So the next real update we're going to have on this is the NCAA's working group will deliver its final report in October, so I'll definitely keep you guys updated. So yes, EA Sports does license individual teams and universities that they use their logos in Madden. It's coming in Madden 20. They're going to have 10 schools. Make sure you check out Madden 20 videos I have on the channel as well, detailing that. But even with the schools, if you don't have the players, you do lack that authenticity that all the other EA games have. Many of the questions I see asked all the time is, why don't EA just make a game without player likeness? It's pretty simple. They don't believe it'll be successful. There are very few examples throughout history of an unlicensed sports game being successful year in, year out. EA has built their empire on developing games based upon licensing. From sports licensing to movie licensing, TV licensing, so many games they license, they use the product, use the faces, the likeness, whatever it is in the game, and people identify, and sometimes it can be a garbage product. Especially if it's like a movie, but hey, my son, daughter, whoever likes this movie, we're gonna buy this game to go along with it. So licensing is key to their strategy. So when we see more teams added to Madden here for story modes and things of that nature, more college teams individually licensed, yeah, definitely, I think we'll see that. But developing a full NCAA game with just the schools and no likeness, it's hard to see that ever happening. Now, there are other products out there in development like Maximum Football and Access Football that allow you to create the jerseys of your favorite college teams, but they are doing their best to avoid any legal issues that may come from player likeness. So that is it. So what do you guys think of today's video and the news of the EA producer coming out speaking about NCAA football? And what do you guys think about the NCAA's newly formed committee? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe, or turn the notifications on so you don't miss the latest news on the return of college football and from your favorite sports games. I'm counting down to the hour so someone remakes this exact video. This is The Natural. SGO, I'm out.